Mold is a big part of allergies. There's actually 40,000 species of mold. There's 6 common molds that cause most of nasal allergies and lung allergies. But when we look at all of the 40,000 molds, there's probably some more. So we'll skin test to about 17 or 18 different molds. If you show up positive on skin testing, that's mold allergy. Now, what can we do about that? Mold are little organisms that form spores, and the spores pop up in the air and they float around everywhere. So there's always mold in the air except when there's snow on the ground. And the mold content in the air is always quite high. When people breathe in mold, normally it doesn't cause problems, but if you're allergic to mold, it can cause stuffy nose, runny nose, sneezing, drainage, blocked head, congestion, headaches, blocked ears, the allergic symptom. Or it could cause coughing and wheezing and shortness of breath and tightness in the chest, symptoms of asthma. So mold allergy can cause nose allergies and they can cause lung allergies. What can you do about mold allergy? In order for mold to grow, it needs darkness and warmth. And so where can we find that? Well, we find it in a basement that's damp. It's got the darkness and the dampness and the moisture that it takes for mold to grow. A pile of raked leaves. The leaves supply the darkness, and there's moisture in the leaves, especially after a rain. And so a pile of raked leaves is a huge concentration of mold. A barn with hay, if you think of hay that's been sitting around, it's a mold-producing substance. And there are tens of thousands of mold spores in a barn with hay. And so those are places where there are high concentrations of mold. Potted plants have a high concentration of mold. A damp room. After a rain, the mold content in the air goes sky high, even though it's there all the time, except when there's snow. After a rain, mold content will go very high. So you can't really avoid mold, but if you've got mold in your house, you want to increase the air circulation, you want to increase the amount of light that comes into the house, and you can use a dehumidifier. How do you know if you need to dehumidify the air? You can find at Home Depot or Lowe's, you can get a hygrometer that will measure the barometric pressure inside the house. They're very inexpensive, and they'll tell you if the moisture content is greater than 40%, probably need a dehumidifier. If it's less than 20%, it's a dry house. We don't like to put wet steam humidifiers in any house because it helps dust mite and mold to grow. So stay away from those humidifiers. They're really causing more harm to allergic people than they are good. If you've got mold allergy, it causes chronic symptoms. It's one of the most difficult things that we have to treat. We're extremely effective in treating mold with allergy desensitizing shots. The literature is very clear. Allergy shots help mold allergy as well as dust allergy, tree pollen allergy, grass pollen allergy, weed pollen allergy, cat dander, and dog dander. If you've got allergies, we can get rid of them with allergy shots. If you've got mold, we need to make everything dry and full of light, no moisture, dampness, or darkness. Good luck on that. There's a lot of things you can do to help yourself.